Don't you like clowns?
It's alive!
I am the way.
Hello, kiddies. Hello, Internet. Welcome once again to the Video Store Clerks Podcast. The podcast so good you could chew it up and swallow it. Doesn't that taste good?
It does.
Num nums.
We are your clerks for the evening. I'm Dave.
Jamming.
I am Mike.
Chuck.
And we are gathered here today to guide you through the classic 1995 Tales from the Crypt presents Demon Night on our highway to Halloween, the spooktacular of spooktacular holidays. We do hope you will join us here this evening. But first, we will start the program as we always, and that is with some spooky news.
Video Store Clerks. Ah!
Jeez.
Big spider.
Scared the shit out of her. Scary, scary sheet.
The holy shit.
Holy sheet.
It's
Sheet,
that
sheet,
mine-
fucking guard dogs.
He is holding not just index cards. No. He is holding the top 10. That is your top 10 domestic box office champions. Why domestic? Because we're Americans and you're driving on the wrong side of the road. Top 10. Here we go.
Number 10.
Canceled.
Soul on Fire. Did $1.3 million this week, doing 5.5 the last 2 weeks. Don't ask me what it's about. Not sure. Number 9. After the Hunt.
After.
1.5 mil this week. Being out 2 weeks, it's done 1.7 mil. So it had a soft opening the week before. Number 8. The Conjuring Last Rites. 1.6 million, doing 175 mil the last 7 weeks. And number 7, Gabby's Dollhouse, the movie. 1.7 mil, doing 30 mil the last 4 weeks. And number 6, first week out, Truth and Treason. Did $2.6 million this week. It seemed like it had some kind of weird German aspect to it, where he's trying to be a good soldier. I don't know.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, me either till today.
I'm so out of the loop. When it comes down to movies, I'm so out of the loop half the time. If it wasn't for this show, I would have no idea what's actually in the theaters. I'm telling you. Used to be, back when I was a kid, I kept up with that shit like it was a religion. And then I got older and movies got worse.
That's why we're the video store clerks, not the movie theater clerks.
True.
Movie theater clerks.
Yeah. Extra butter.
Number 5, Roofman. Did $3.7 million this week, doing 15.6 mil the last 2 weeks.
3.7.
3.7
Nobody said it, so.
in a row. Number 4, One Battle After Another, did $3.8 million,
That one looks fun.
bringing in 61.7 the last 4.
Let's see it.
Number 3, Good Fortune, first week out, brought in $6.1 million. It actually doesn't look bad for a Seth Rogen film. But you got Keanu to back him up.
Oh, that movie. That actually, it doesn't look that bad.
Keanu's an angel.
Yeah, that was
He is.
the red carpet I got to go to when I was up in Toronto. It's a Aziz Ansari film, and he's got Seth Rogen and Keanu Reeves, and it looks interesting. Nothing going to be great about it, I don't think, but it's one of those ones that I feel like I could watch one and done.
Probably, yeah. Maybe it could still be a good time. The guy that directed the comedian.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice. That's cool. I always thought he was funny. I'm glad to see that some of that past BS didn't B shit. That B shit didn't
The B shit.
didn't fuck him up too bad.
Yeah.
Then we got number 2, Tron Ares, did 11.1 mil this week, doing 54.5 mil the last 2 weeks. Dave saw some maybe not real news.
Oh, I saw an article that Jared Leto went to a theater in California to surprise people that wanted to go see Tron, and there was nobody there.
You know, I believe it, because whenever I don't know if I talked about this or not. Whenever it came out, they had the pre-screening shit or whatever, and a buddy of mine said, "Oh, we're going to go see it or whatever." But I was like, you know, it was starting at like 6:30, and I was getting out of work at like 7, and I was like, I don't know if I'll be able to make it. So I got done early, and I headed over there, and he was like, "Hey, man, just come in here because there's nobody in here at all." So I literally walked in. It's not like it's a small theater. It's down here in Alexandria, Virginia. It was a big ass theater, and we were the only people in the whole place. So, and from the reports I've been seeing, they were saying this film's done so bad that they're not going to do any more Tron film.
So they're done. They killed it. The mouse killed that too.
Oh well, it's for the better.
Oh yeah,
Disney's the real slasher.
And number 1, Black Phone 2, first weekend out, $27.2 million. Not a great opening weekend, but for what's been out, not bad.
Did you all give a shit about that first movie? Because I didn't.
I didn't mind it. I think it was on my honorable mention one year. What the fuck was that?
A spaceship drive by.
I think the guy, the grabber, is trying to call or something like that, or get through. But yeah, I think it was one of my honorable mentions. One year when we were talking about films, a year in review. It's one of those one. It's probably the better of the Blumhouse films, I think. It's nothing great, but from everything, I haven't seen the second one yet. Everything I'm hearing, it's going to be a lot better because it's more horror than, like, I guess the first one was kind of more supernaturally stuff, you know, ghosts and stuff like that. But now it's like, no, he's dead and he's really killing people and everything like that. So
he's going full Freddy Krueger in this one.
Yeah, so I'm curious to see it. And like I said, I think it's one of the, you know, we always crap on Blumhouse. I think it's one of the better ones that they've done. And I like Ethan Hawke. He's a good actor. Yeah. The Grabber is interesting. It's something different. You know, I like it whenever they can create a new character and it's a little bit more interesting than the garbage that a lot of these things are cranking out. So, yeah, I don't mind it. And I think they've already greenlit part 3. So
I think their biggest problem was that the first movie was more of a backstory that no one knew about yet.
Yeah.
And I've heard some better things about this one. I'm not a fan of the first one for a lot of reasons, but I'm curious about the second one. I was kind of curious.
I wonder if the second one ties in with the first one because I ain't seen the first one.
Yeah. It'll be good. If you haven't seen the first one, I just wait, and then once the second one comes out on streaming, watch them back to back. I think you'll like it a little bit more.
Yeah, might have to do that. Well, more news. We have a couple deaths that stood out this week, which was tag team legend Sir Mo passed away at the age of 58. So that was a bummer. And the big one is Ace Frehley passing away at 74. Yeah. So that hurt a lot of Kiss fans. I was not a Kiss fan, but I respect what they did for the metal community, hard rock community. Like, if it wasn't for Kiss, there wouldn't be a lot of bands I listened to.
I like the years that the Ace was with them. We'll just put it that way. Everything else is kind of
good old Space Ace.
Yeah, man. He was cool.
However, I did watch Detroit Rock City a lot back in the day when it came out.
Damn good movie.
It's pretty good.
I stand by that one. That's a good movie. Good music, and it's a lot of fun.
Yeah. Birthdays. Glenn Powell turned 37 today.
That's what's up.
That's the reason why I wrote his name down. And then Everett McGill turned 80.
Oh, you'll get the running man. Glenn Powell. You'll get the man. Oh.
Chad looked at you like you just touched his radio.
I'll never turn the channels. Other news, Daniel Stern was rushed to the hospital, but apparently he is fine, and I haven't found any reports on exactly what was up.
Chuck, it was down in Louisville. Did you end up getting to go down to the hospital and talk to him?
No.
Don't touch his radio,
Now
Mike.
Chuck touched the radio.
No.
Johnny on the spot. It's like Chuck just shows up at the hospital. Like, Dan, can we get a comment? How you feeling?
If I would have known, I probably still wouldn't have gone. But I like Daniel Stern, so I'm glad he's good. I'm glad he's all right.
Fucking
There's rumors that somebody in the hospital turned the water on and flooded the room.
Really?
The Wet
Really?
Bandits. Wet Bandits reference. Come on.
Of
Well,
course.
it's kind of fucked up because, like, as soon as I see his face, I start laughing. So, like, whenever the news popped up, I started laughing because I just think of like him screaming in Home Alone whenever the fucking spider.
Yeah.
Like that's just all I hear whenever I see his face.
Yeah.
I think of when he gets electrocuted in the skeleton.
Turns into a skeleton.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Classic scene.
Shit's good. I'm glad he's okay from what I read.
City Slickers.
Yeah, man. Very Bad Things.
I love that movie.
Love that movie. Is that all the deaths you have?
Yeah.
No, you're missing one. Although I'm not. Back in the day, I liked the first album from this band, but I've always respected the musicians in this band, but I can't stand the lead singer. The bass player for Limp Bizkit, Sam Rivers, passed away.
Oh yeah.
And it really sucks.
I think
It
it
really
was
sucks.
one more. Because I knew I saw 3 this week, but I couldn't remember who the other one was.
Yeah, it really sucked because he was one hell of a bass player, and I like the first album, $3 Bill Y'all. I still listen to it. After that, I don't really care. But I've always said if they had a different singer, that band would be 10 times better. But
He was
Rest in
pretty
peace,
young. He
Sam.
was only a couple years older than us, wasn't he?
yeah,
He was pretty young.
48, I think.
yeah. There's some weird rumors about it. Like there's one thing being said. I think it has to do with he had a liver transplant because of excessive drinking, and they said that maybe it didn't take, which is what happened to Michelle Trachtenberg, if I remember correctly. Like she had something similar happen.
Yeah.
But then there was rumors everywhere that he went on a camping trip and got mauled by a bear, and I don't know. I've seen that a couple of times. I'm like,
I feel like we would have heard more if that was the actual story.
I do too.
well, they haven't fully released what actually happened to him, so it's just always rumors. But I think it was probably the liver thing. But
Cocaine bear.
right, yeah, but yeah, man, it sucks.
Yeah. It's always a bummer when we get some deaths.
Yeah, especially when it comes from bands that like we remember when they came out. You know what I mean? Like
Because we're old fucks.
you know, put it that way. But
It's kind of crazy because we were just talking about Limp Bizkit like what, a week or two ago, and after the show we were watching that MTV Spring Break.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah, man, that's true. Yeah. That's
Well,
where
it's
I
even funnier
first heard
because
from him.
Last weekend when I went to go see my mom, we watched Y2K and he's in that shit.
Yeah,
Fred Durst.
yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Weird.
Crazy.
Just keeps popping up. Motherfucker. Other news this week. Warner Brothers is for sale and there's a lot of bids. So it's going to sell soon.
To
I wonder how
Disney.
that's gonna go. Yeah.
There's also a Bela Lugosi biopic in the works.
Okay.
Any info on that?
No.
Oh, great.
Just they're just kind of tossing around ideas to make it.
Well, yesterday it was his birthday.
His
Actually,
birthday. Yeah.
Ah.
Do you know his real name?
Bella.
Actually, his real name is a really long fucking name that I can't remember, but it's a long.
Chuck doesn't
fucking
know
name.
it either.
No, I thought I did for a second. I was like, nope, I don't remember that, but it's long. I didn't realize that I knew his name wasn't real. I knew Bela Lugosi wasn't his name, but when I saw what his actual name was, I was like, whoa, that's like 5 names in one. Like, what the fuck? That'd be cool. I'd be down for that. I'd still like to see a biopic of fucking Karloff, but you know.
There you go. Bella Ferenc Desco Blasco.
Yeah, Blasco.
Interesting.
Which is, I wonder if that's why the bass player from Rob Zombie back in the day, he went by Blasco. I wonder if that has anything to do with it, because I wasn't into them either.
It makes sense. It makes sense. What else we got here? Jim Carrey is the star as George Jetson in the live-action Jetsons movie.
So that
I can see that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I keep seeing fake shit, I think, about him possibly being Freddy Krueger. Yeah,
Freddy Krueger.
I'm like, I don't buy it.
Dude, you can't buy AI. You can't buy AI.
There's another one there was supposed to be Freddy Krueger. That's that fake one. What's that kid? That skinny kid.
Oh, shit.
I don't think that was it.
Not TRTJ. He's got one of those kind of names, right?
Yeah.
Fuck these guys.
Remember how it was going around that there was like going to be a new Nightmare on Elm Street, and this kid was playing Freddy Krueger. That he's like the skinny kid in all the films, like the real skinny.
He was an undercover cop. He was an undercover cop in Weeds. He was in the New Guy.
DJ Quails?
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Well, I was just bullshitting.
That's who it was. So that's fucking stupid. See him being Freddy Krueger.
So yeah, that was going around for a while, and everybody thought that was legit. That's fake, especially. And then what I just saw this past week, because there was something popped up where they were saying that there was going to be a new Tales from the Crypt coming out, and I was like, oh, that's perfect because that lines up with tonight. And then I found out that was bullshit too. So why are you even spreading this?
Oh, was
news?
that bullshit?
That was,
and that's really why I don't get on Facebook. That's why I call it Fake Book.
Yeah, I don't get on there much at all anymore.
Like there's plenty of stuff out there that you can get clicks for. Why do you got to make shit up?
Like I promote our shit, then I'm out.
Out.
Fucking AI bullshit. And everybody just trying to fuck everybody up.
I just fuck with Messenger because I don't text anybody.
I was really hoping that was real too. That's a bummer.
Yeah.
Damn it. What can
There
you
we
do?
go. I'd still like to see the Kevin Bacon one.
Oh, the fake thing for that.
Yeah, I think he'd be a good Freddy. He's small in stature.
And he's old too. Why you keep going for old guys? Go for somebody young. You're not going to get 6 sequels out of these people.
I mean, a character like that for Kevin Bacon would be interesting, like him in the last Toxic Avenger film. He was really over
too.
He was really over the top. Well, more so in Toxic Avenger, just being like that real over the top fucking villain. So I would be curious to see it. I don't think it would be my number one.
He won't do any worse than Jackie Earle Haley.
Yeah, I'm just saying he's not going to want to do that character for the next 10 or 15.
No, I don't care who they pick. If it's not Robert Englund, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I'm not interested.
Right.
Yeah,
True. Yeah,
he is Freddy Krueger.
We need new.
Although you never know. You never know. You could get surprised. I was the same way with Jack Nicholson. Like, oh, there's going to be a new Joker. Fucking, and then, some people surprises.
Maybe Art the Clown and maybe the Grabber will take up the mantle.
doubtful.
Somebody.
I don't care how good the movie is. It's not good. It's not that good, regardless of what it may be.
The Grabber.
The Grabber,
What were you
the
talking
Graper, whatever.
Grab on. Grab off. Grab on. Grab off the Grabber.
The new Spider-Man Brand New Day is set to release July 2026. Trailer dropping in December.
Look, speaking of Spider-Man, look who's behind you. Mr. Sandman.
Pretty good timing. How you doing?
Time.
And
But
more
is this the animated? Oh my bad. Is it the animated? Is it another animated Spider-Man movie?
No.
Or is it? No.
This is the Tom Holland one.
I don't give a fuck then. I like the animated. the animated ones are cool because, like, especially like you get a little ripped and
I want to know. I want to know.
it's kind of like you're watching a comic book.
Like they're supposed to do that in the Spider-Man Noir with Nick Cage, but I don't know what the fuck's going on with it.
Yeah, I do remember that. I would like to see that. That'd be cool.
We talked
I
about
thought
that
they were already filming.
I don't know where it went.
Away.
Gone. And more Mortal Kombat 2 news. It had originally got pushed back till the third week in May, but then they just moved it back up to the second week in May.
Thanks, guys.
And they're already talking about making a third one.
Mm.
And I figured we would end on that news because that's just dumb. Stupid.
Well, I just saw some fucking article the other day. They're talking to Ed Boon about this film, and he was saying like the opening sequence. He can't watch the opening sequence in this new Mortal Kombat without crying. He said, like, I don't know. He said it's that good of a
being funny.
No, that good. He said it's that good of a scene, and it's like perfect. So I don't know what the hell that means. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But
I mean, I have more hope in this one because they cut out the fake character, so that's already looking up.
Well, he's given it a thumbs up so far, so we'll see.
I mean, anything can be better than Annihilation. So.
We don't talk about Annihilation.
We don't. Yeah.
I burned all the copies of that video years ago.
Yeah,
Rightfully so.
All right. Is that our news?
That is the news.
Depressing as always.
Yeah. There wasn't anything good this week.
So let's move on to our main event. Our main event is Tales from the Crypt presents Demon Night. Man, such a fun-ass movie. Such a great movie for Halloween or any time of year. Just so much fun, but we'll talk about it. The film stars the over-the-top Billy Zane, which is always the best Billy Zane. The always great William Sadler, no matter what he's in, he steals the show. CCH Pounder, of course, Thomas Hayden Church. Jada Pickett. Jada Pickett Smith? Jada Pickett? I don't know. What do you prefer? I don't want points.
She's still a Smith, I think.
Okay.
G.I. Jane 2.
No, don't keep fucking name out. No. You're about to get slapped.
Yeah, man. I love this movie. It's an easy watch, quick watch. This movie flies by, gets right to it. It's just a lot of fun. Gentlemen.
You forgot Thomas Hayden Church.
Yeah.
I did not. Did you? I thought I did.
I don't know.
If I did not.
Dick Miller?
Dick Miller. I didn't say Dick Miller. God, how could I forget Dick Miller? The great Dick Miller. We all grew up on Dick Miller.
Yeah. How could you forget the dick?
True. Yeah, bucket of blood, gremlins, all that fun shit.
You can't forget old John Cassier voicing the Crypt Keeper. We had a video somewhere, but we can't seem to find it. So, all right.
You don't know that.
It was our intro from
Not
last
bad.
year,
Not bad.
I think. So check out a video from last year, and you'll hear John Cassier telling you to watch or listen to the Video Store Clerks podcast.
True. Pretty cool
Such
shit.
a nice man.
And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already.
Yeah. So get on it.
Yeah.
Now, this movie came out in January 1995, so it's still celebrating the 30th year anniversary, which means we're fucking old.
Yeah.
And like Dave said, it's a fast film. It's 92 minutes long, but it doesn't seem like it. It's just fucking once it starts, it don't stop. It's a quick ride. Like
It's one long Tales from the Crypt episode. I mean, it sticks with all the great episodes of Tales from the Crypt. You know that you had the little bit of like, okay, we know what's going on here, and then boom, 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 boom. You know, you get a little bit of information, and then you get fast paced fucking craziness until the end.
Yeah. It only had a $12 million budget and made 21.1 because they got a lot of mixed reviews, but it's one of those films too. Like it doesn't do bad in the box office, but the longer it's out, the fucking bigger the follower.
Yeah, horrible timing too.
January is a shitty month.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th in January, right?
That was my birthday.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm born on Friday the 13th, January.
There you go.
Yeah. January is a bad month for movies.
They from what my understanding, they've always tried to make the Tales from the Crypt films or anything either come out on like a Friday the 13th or like Halloween season, you know, something like that to kind of incorporate it.
This shit probably came out on your birthday, Chuck, whenever you were turning like 13.
Yeah, makes sense. I absolutely adore this movie. This movie has been a favorite of mine since the first time I watched it. I mean, we all love Tales from the Crypt. You know what I mean? How can we not like this movie?
Yeah.
And it's got so many, just like a Tales from the Crypt episode, it's got so many people in it. You know, people you recognize in one way, shape, or another. And yeah, the great Billy Zane. This is one of my favorite roles from him. He's just, he's so like just he's got a swagger to him in this. You know what I mean? It's like
Yeah, a lot of people in this movie are great character actors.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like I don't care. I like that movie Phantom with him in it.
Phantom like a motherfucker.
Not that.
Not Phantoms.
Nah, no.
It's a good
I realized
movie.
after I said it, I was like,
Yeah.
wrong movie. Yeah, but no, I love this movie so much that I had the I don't know if I don't think I do anymore. I wish I did. I used to have the book, the novelization of the movie. I used to have a bunch of those type of shit. I wish I would have still kept that, but this movie just is just so much fun.
It's
It
definitely
mixes
the best out of the trilogy that came out.
by far.
Billy Zane said it was his favorite film to make.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that's saying a lot. You know, he's done a lot of films. It's one of those ones where, you know, there's rumors that this role actually got him the Titanic role. Whether or not the producers actually saw that and said, "Hey, let's go with that guy." It ended up happening regardless. And, you know, that's, you know, biggest grossing film of all time. Debatable, you know, because now with inflation and everything, like, oh, you know, it's, you know, but for the longest time, Titanic, huge. And you know, you can't take away anything from Billy Zane. You know, he didn't become that A-list guy, but you know, he's done so much. You know, and he's no stranger to horror. You know, Critters. He was in a Tales from the Crypt episode of the TV series and everything like that. And it just this role really stands out. You know, you like you said, he's so over the top, but he's so much fun. You know, as this collector character, and it kind of surprises you because at first, whenever it starts out, you know, he's chasing William Sadler's character, and you think that's he's going after the bad guy, like he's the cowboy going after the bad guy, and then at some point we find out that that's not the case.
Yeah,
That is funny. He's all
great opening scene. Great opening scene.
Yeah, like Mike said too. Like you think he's like a sheriff type because he has the fucking trench coat on, the cowboy hat.
Bounty
fucking
hunter.
Sadler's got like the leather jacket on, got the fucking leather glove on, looking like a fucking hoodlum.
Yeah.
So I mean, then once you find out what happens after their car accident, and the fucking cops are like, "These guys got to be dead," and he's like, "Hey, did you see that guy on the way in here?" Like he's like, "Where the fuck did you come from?" He's like, "Airbags."
Gotta love them.
Yeah. Airbags.
But even at that point,
right back into it.
But even at that point, you're not really thinking that there's anything supernatural yet, you know, because obviously as a Tales from the Crypt story, you know, you're always waiting for that kind of little swerve or kind of twist in some shape or form. And it's like, okay, you know, obviously Breaker gets out of the car unscathed. So you're thinking, oh, well, this guy got out of the car unscathed as well. Maybe he, like, before he crashed into the car, he just tucked and rolled out. You know, you're not thinking, oh, he's an actual demon or anything like that. But so yeah, so that's the setup. You know, you're thinking he's the good guy, and you just kind of follow along what's going on here with this Breaker character.
I do like the name of the town though, Woodworm, New Mexico.
Wormwood.
Yeah, Wormwood.
Yeah.
Sounds either way. It's
Active ingredient in absinthe.
I like it. I know like a lot of it was filmed out in California, but yeah, fucking Ernest Dickerson directing this film did a great job. Like he said, I guess when Billy Zane first showed up, they didn't know he was bald.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't realize that.
So he was like, "Hey, which wig do I wear?" And they were like, "What?"
None.
And then Jada Pinkett Smith showed up and she shaved her head, and they were like, "What? What the fuck are you doing?"
Channeling her best Simon Phoenix.
Yeah,
I mean, wasn't she dating Tupac back in? So this had been filmed in what, like 94?
This is they're filming around 94. Baltimore girl, Jada Pinkett. I don't know. There was always rumors that they dated and everything like that, but then there was like, oh, that we were just friends, and I don't really know.
Friends.
I don't. Yeah, but yeah, she just shows up with short blonde hair. I don't know who wore it better. You tell me.
Wesley Snipes.
We'll
I don't like Wesley Snipes, but I like Simon Phoenix.
I always thought she was hot back then, though. Like even whenever she was a low down dirty shame with fucking Keenan Ivory Wayans.
Oh God,
that was my shit.
We'll leave it up to the audience to figure out.
I never thought she was ugly, but I also never really like. there was something about her I've never liked, and then of course now I just hate her guts. But
yeah, and now more so than ever, everybody's kind of looks back.
Now I have a reason to hate her, right?
Yeah, she's the villain in real life for a lot of people. A lot of people think that she's abusive to Will Smith. Who knows? That's their personal life and everything like that. So
yeah.
I don't give a shit.
They're all a bunch of fucking weirdos in that family, if you ask me.
As far as an actress goes, she never. There's not a lot of roles that I really enjoy of hers, particularly. I mean, I didn't mind her in Gotham. She was Fish Mooney in Gotham.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
See, I don't remember it half of any of these movies except for Demon Knight.
She was in Menace to Society.
Menace to Society.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Dude, it's been forever since I've seen that.
Matrix, the Matrix films, the sequels. Scream 2, she's in it briefly.
She gets stabbed.
Yeah.
I love her in that role.
The boyfriend gets the dick in the ear, right? Oh, that's a scary movie too.
Yeah, that's the spoof.
Which is a much better movie than Scream 2. But anyway,
Jason's Lyric. It just a bunch of films that I'm like. She has secondary roles, and she never. This is actually one that she really gets to stand out more so than any. And it's kind of more geared towards a genre that I enjoy, So I don't mind her in this, but I wouldn't say I'm a fan of her acting overall.
No.
Yeah. I didn't mind her in this. She fit the part, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's something else. Though is the characters in this movie. Is that everybody has their own little thing to them? You got Dick Miller, who's like the town drunk.
Uncle Willie.
Uncle Willie. Yeah.
Big Willie style.
Yeah. You got CCH Pounder, who's like the tough ass fucking bar owner. Yeah. Like who she rules in this movie. She really does. Like she's a badass. You have the prostitute lady, and you have the dickhead, the bully, which is Thomas Hayden Church. He's also the one that
Roach.
He's the Judd. He's the Judd in this movie in a lot of ways.
He fucks everything up.
He fucks everything up. And he also likes his nipples electrocuted.
Dude, that shit was cracking me up. My fucking nipples are smoking. She got hooked into a fucking car battery, like.
When I first saw this movie and they opened the door, me and my buddy John were watching it, and we're like, people do that shit? Like, cause we were young, I was like, what the fuck? Like, it's like fucking weird, but like just everything. You get the kid, just everybody.
And then you immediately went out and got some jumper cables.
It remains to be seen, Michael.
Purely speculation.
If it's not on video,
allegedly. No.
It's not on video. It didn't happen. Luckily, we were born in an age where there wasn't videos that handy.
Let me tell you.
Oh shit!
You're crazy.
We're never running for office.
Never. No.
No, but the basis for the film though is pretty dope. Like you got the demon guy chasing the guardian of the key, which supposedly has Jesus's blood in it, and then they need to collect all 7 keys so they can take over the world and start the apocalypse, and they have 6. So it's the last key, and then he was tracking down Breaker for I think 90 years or some shit before he could find it. Yeah.
You think they'd send more people, from hell after, if it's the last key, let's go all out.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know the rules.
But that's also like I think where he's kind of like the dude of the demon shit. It's like, it's like this place is damned. That whole scene where the demons are building up and shit. Like
I thought you meant he was like Lebowski.
I mean,
where's the key, Lebowski?
Oh no, I think it's down there. Let me have another look. On my fucking rug, man. Anyway, go on.
I was trying to find like replicas of the key. It's fucking hard to find, but I found a few, and they're fucking up there. Like they're like $400.
Yeah, because it's not high in demand.
No, like I was going to try to make one, but I was just like, man, like I know me, like I want to do it nice and keep it forever, so it was just going to take me too long.
Yeah. But does it come with the blood of Christ though? Because then I understand the price. Then
I mean, it was a workable vial thing, but I mean, I don't know.
So that's the thing you got to take into consideration. Like, I guess it started out with the blood of Christ. Then it's like every demon night, because it's demon night with a K, not as in demon at night. So these are knights that are like, biblical guys that are pretty much defending the earth. And, I would assume, based on the flashbacks and everything like that, at some point the Christ blood ran out. But if you put the knight's blood back into the key, then that continues the bloodline.
Yeah, which I didn't get either, because he said, like, whenever like he mentions the key, she's like, "Does that mean that blood is?" And he's like, "Some of it." And I'm like, "No, that should have been gone a long time ago."
Yeah,
It's been refilled twice, because he said Jesus gave it to a thief called Shafir, and then later, whenever he was in the war and he got it, it was when a soldier named Dickerson, which just happens to be the director's last name, and then he died, and then he refilled it because he had a fucking harpoon in the jugular, and then by the end of it, it's refilled again. So there's no Christ blood in there. Can't be.
No.
I'll be right back, guys.
All right.
I'll be right back.
Because I mean, this tale is only one night of it. If he's been chasing Breaker for 90 years, I mean, how many nights have they gone through? So
yeah,
Well,
then like he mentions too, like the reason why I thought they were going to be safe is because he's like, there's only 5 of you guys. There needs to be 7 because everything has to be lined up. But he's like, but then he brought himself and the other 2 cops, which made it 7. He's like, so we're fucked. It's like, all right, they're pretty fucked. But the effects in this fucking movie are great too. Like Todd Masters from Masters FX, like his team killed it. And they said, like, because the original script had demons, he said it got thrown on his desk and he was like, all right, this should be fun. Because he just got finished doing Tales from the Crypt season 4. So he was stoked to do it. And then the revised script didn't have any demons in it. He said they looked more like Men in Black agents. So he was like, what the fuck? So then they went through the 3rd script and added the demons back. But then they were starting to film like a couple months later. And he's like, we don't have fucking time to do this. So most of the shit they did was on the fly.
Yeah.
Which is pretty fucking impressive.
Yeah, I'm glad they went in this direction. Like you said, there was a script where there was no demons at all because they didn't know what the budget was going to be, and ones where they're more human-like and everything like that. I think they do a good job with these demons. It's a little bit different. A lot of times whenever you're dealing with like demons or vampires or anything like that, you got to shoot them in the heart or the head. These guys, you got to shoot them in the eyes to release,
their souls.
Yeah. So little different, unique twist to it. And like you said, the practical effects look good, especially, whenever you finally get that reveal where the collector ends up punching the sheriff in the face.
Oh, that seems so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they finally catch up with Breaker. And then I just like whenever they first see him, he's like, he's got a weapon on him. Told you. Like he knows. But then he kept getting closer and closer to Breaker, and Breaker's freaking out. He's like, get away from me. He's like, he's not what you think he is. And then like later on when he's like, who are you? He's like he said, I'm not what I seem. He's like, well, we're going to find out who you are when we get downtown. He's like, why wait? He punches the fucking hole through his head. That shit's so good.
It looks good.
There's a lot of great war in this.
It looks good effect, and then like we said, this is finally the twist where you figure out, okay, he's the bad guy. As it going along, you get a little bit of taste. You're like, okay, so obviously this guy's up to something. You learn a little bit more about Breaker, and that he's not as bad as you thought he might be. And now it's the turn, and then like we've had the clip of the week in the past. One of the standout scenes is where he finally throws off his hat and his duster and has that little breakdown.
Hey, don't go, you motherfuckers! Yeah,
fuck this cowboy shit.
Which again, I know I've probably mentioned on the show before. That was such a favorite scene of mine that in school I had a class that was ran by it wasn't a theater arts class, but the guy that was running the class was a classically trained like actor, and for extra credit, you could bring in your favorite scene of a movie. and I brought in that scene, and the teacher actually was like, he's like, you just wanted to do that because he's cussing in it, aren't you? And I was like, not the whole reason, but kind of. But it's such a great scene though, because it's hilarious, and it's just like, I don't know. That's when you're just like, all right, he's ready to cause some fucking chaos.
Yeah,
I fucking love this movie.
well, then like he's bleeding like that fucking like fluorescent light fluid, throwing it all around and creates a bunch of fucking demons everywhere.
Property's condemned.
We're fucked. And that's whenever you find out that the key, what it really does, because then he fucking seals all the doors and shit. Which that effect didn't look terrible, but it was kind of cheesy.
I mean, at the time, I thought it looked pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, for 90s, it's not bad, but
no, yeah, but that's also the thing I love about this movie is the fact that it looks like a Tales from the Crypt episode. Everything about it, even like the cheesy little effects with certain things. Like, I think it all looks up pretty well. Actually, I don't think it looks too cheesy.
Yeah, like most of these guys in this film that work behind the scenes actually worked on the series too, so that was fun too for them. Because once they saw they were getting a fucking feature film, they were like, "Hell yeah!"
Which we didn't mention the complete opening of this movie.
No,
which also has another guest star in it,
John Larroquette.
Mr. John Larroquette. Great opening. Just it's the usual Tales from the Crypt opening.
Mm-hmm.
You're going through the house. You're down, all that stuff. Except you're at a premiere for the movie and all this stuff. Or no, I'm sorry.
Not the premiere yet. He's filming the movie.
That's right. They're filming the movie, and this girl who has got really big eyes is in a tub and all this, and there's a guy creeping up on her, and he's gonna kill her and all this stuff. And then you realize it's John Larroquette, and then him and Crypt Keeper kind of have words, and it's hilarious. And if you're not familiar with John Larroquette, then the old school show Night Court.
Dan Fielding, man, that was the first time I seen Larroquette.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also the voice on the original and the remake, I think, of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. In the original, they paid him a joint.
Yeah.
To read the big opening there, and I always thought that was kind of funny.
That is,
but yeah, it, like I said, that's also because did Ritual have an opening like that or no?
I never saw that.
I didn't either.
Oh, really?
I just found out that was the thing today.
I don't think it has a Crypt Keeper opening. I could be wrong, but I don't think it does. It's not that great.
Yeah, I know Bordello of Blood did.
Yeah, because those were like more official. Ritual, just I don't know, for some reason they didn't really advertise it, because I've got a copy of it, but it doesn't say anywhere on it Tales from the Crypt.
Like one of the things we watched today about this film, it said something about they wrote the script in 1987.
Yeah, it'd been on the show for a while.
Oh wow!
And it kind of got bounced around. So luckily, it came back across the desks.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be part of a different, like, okay, obviously you have a trilogy with this, Bordello, Blood, and Ritual, but it was supposed to be part of a different trilogy, because at the end of this, so the closing credits, Crypt Keeper announces that there's going to be another film called Dead Easy, which was supposed to be like a zombie story in New Orleans that never happened. And then there was the third one in the original idea of trilogy was supposed to be a film called Body Count.
Yeah.
So neither of them got made, but then Bordello of Blood came out, and then Ritual. So that was a different trilogy, but it was originally like we said, it's been on the shelf, and it was supposed to be a different trilogy.
I like the original idea they were going to do.
Yeah, I do too.
The zombie thing. That would have actually been pretty cool.
Like I always thought Bordello was like fun, but going back, it doesn't hold up like this one.
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
Like,
I like it. I like it, but there's something about it that just, I don't know, that's missing. It just seems too, it's kind of a mess of a movie in a lot of ways. Like, again, it's a fun movie, but like it doesn't have, like Demon Knight, again, it has everything that I'd want in a Tales from the Crypt episode, and it's it stands out. It stands out more than Bordello of Blood does. I know a lot of people who love Demon Knight and have never seen Bordello of Blood.
Yeah.
I mean, good for them.
Well, I mean, yeah. Again, Bordello, it has its good points, but unfortunately has a lot of bad points. And one of those is
Corey Feldman.
Mm-hmm. But it has Angie Everhart, right? Is that her name?
She looked good.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, I remember Bordello of Blood just kind of came and went. I didn't even get a chance to go see it. I think it was just gone.
I saw both of
It
these for the
didn't do
first
very
time
good.
on HBO.
Yeah, I had to wait for it to come out on video
Same.
to see it.
I was pumped when it came out on DVD on the double the Evil Do or whatever it's called. I've got
Yeah.
it. Like it has Buck Demon on it. And Ritual never gets mentioned at all. Ever.
Mm-mm.
No,
Yeah,
it's always sold as a 2-pack.
Tupac.
Yeah. Two-pack. And that what most of his albums were after a point. There was 2 CDs in every
All the 2-packs.
All Eyes on Me.
One was 2 discs.
Yeah,
Yeah, All Eyes on Me.
I didn't even know about Ritual till earlier today.
I always thought that like Bordello of Blood, whenever it first came out, I had seen that it's Dennis Miller, and I'm like, oh, is this supposed to be like some kind of comedy, like spoof, like Dracula Dead and Loving It type shit?
Which it kind of is.
Yeah, and so I was like, it just seemed weird to me because I always, thought of him as comedy, Ben Stiller Show, Dream On, Saturday Night Live.
Hey babe, hey babe. I fucking can't stand Dennis Miller. I really can't. I think that's one thing that deters me from watching that movie that much is the fact that I cannot stand that man.
Yeah,
Just aggravating.
and a different role for him. I don't know.
Nah, I think they were trying to push him in more of a direction than he was willing to go. With
Was that
that
Christy
one. If I
Swanson?
remember correctly, he didn't want to be in it, huh?
Isn't that Christy Swanson in that one?
In Bordello of Blood.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is she?
I don't even remember.
God, I want to say. Oh, fuck.
I'm not thinking of Buffy. Same movie, just one's better than the other.
Right.
Remember,
Yeah.
like the only part of that whole movie that ever stuck with me was the Super Soakers with Ballroom Blitz playing.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't tell you a single other thing about that movie other than that scene.
No, we were completely wrong.
And
Eric-
Angie.
It's
Erica Eleniak.
Yeah.
Oh,
The chick from
okay.
Under Siege.
Yeah.
Which, there we go. We got the tie-in because we got the chick in Demon Knight who's in Under Siege 2.
Oh, yeah.
I never saw that.
What?
You're
Dark
not missing
territory.
out.
They're on a train.
It was basically Speed on a train.
The beautiful Brenda Baki.
Yeah. Well, used to be.
Jesus Christ, man.
God.
But you'll remember her. If you don't remember her from this film or Under Siege 2, you remember from Hot Shots Part D.
Oh, yeah.
As the love interest of good old Topper Harley.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I forgot her name. Yeah.
Or LA
I
Confidential.
always thought she was cute.
Or LA Confidential as well. She's in that. But, she's obviously very attractive in this film and shows off some assets. And she's the love interest of Roach and also Wally.
Oh, Wally.
Poor Wally.
Fucking Wally had some demons inside of him, didn't he? Fuck.
Yeah, really. Well, who
Postal
was it
worker.
that he
was Roger Rabbit.
voiced?
Yeah, he's the voice of
Yep.
Roger Rabbit.
Yeah. It always blows my mind that's him.
Charles Fleischer. Yeah, he was the voice of Roger Rabbit. He was also in the original Nightmare on Elm Street. It's Dr. King.
Oh, okay.
Ah.
Yeah, that's right. Please.
Yeah, he was serious in that movie. So I didn't remember.
You feel bad for Wally.
Yeah, you do it first.
At first.
Yeah.
Oh well, yeah. Then it goes to hell. Then
So
yeah.
what the hell is all this shit? Wally was really planning something.
And it's obviously does. It's funny, but to like younger viewers that go back and watch this, they're like, "What's this fucking guy's deal?" But like back in the day, that was the thing. Have you ever heard the term "going postal"? It was because postal workers would have these meltdowns and go in and start killing people in real life. So this kind of played out on the screen where it's like, okay, Wally's one of these guys that worked for the post office for so many years, and he's finally snapped and he had plans.
He had plans,
Yeah.
all right.
bit of social commentary there
Yeah.
for the time.
But then you also get Brenda's character Cordelia. She's the first person that Zane fucks with. Like he kind of like talks sweet to her, and then that's what he does. Like he just kind of like tells you he can give you the world, and then he just turns you just so you can attack them, and then finally the demons are inside the building since he marked off all the doors they couldn't get in.
Yep. See, it's kind of perfect because I was saying earlier about the characters in this movie, and they really the whole temptation thing, kind of like, hey, I can give you this, it works perfect with every person that he uses it on.
Yeah,
and Uncle Willie's the best.
I was gonna say, oh, of course, for many reasons, but it's just such a funny scene. Mm-hmm. For the longest time, actually, that's the Billy Zane in that moment where he's got the cigar in his mouth and the glasses and all that stuff. That was my fucking
looking like Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah, completely like Hunter S. Thompson. Yeah.
I just like whenever the kids standing behind him and like Uncle Willie's just in this bedroom and he's just like, hey, and the kids just like, what the fuck's wrong with you, Willie?
Verse when he goes, holy shit. It cuts to all the girls.
Tough all day of boobs and booze he could want.
Tough day of work for Dick Miller. He said that he was intentionally messing up the scene and they had to shoot it like 17 times because he was so distracted, by the breasts.
That's funny because I remember seeing the one thing we watched, Billy Zane was talking, and he's like, if we were just standing on set not filming anything, Dick would be like, well, are we going to do this or not?
Yeah. But let's real quick, talking about Billy Zane roles has been, I got to say, he plays a killer Colonel Sanders. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was him at first.
What was that?
He did a commercial.
KFC?
Yeah. They had different people playing.
Yeah, he was like all golden, I think.
Yeah, he was all golden. And I remember watching because they had different actors playing Colonel Sanders. And then there was this one that pops up and he's all golden and all this shit. And I'm like, why does he look so familiar? And then somebody had posted or whatever that I read about it. And they're like, oh yeah, Billy Zane, who recently, played in Colonel Sanders in a recent KFC commercial. And I was like, that's what he's been doing?
Well, he was just Marlon Brando in that
waltzing with Brando.
Yeah. I want to see that because I watched a couple of clips from that, and dude, I've never realized how much he kind of looks like Marlon Brando.
Yeah,
and he does a good job.
Not even a huge fan of the boss, but that shit looks dope.
It does. It does. We're talking about Billy Zane right now, Chad.
Yeah, I know. But we were talking about whatever.
But I agree with you. Biopics, I got you. But yeah, no, I lost my train of thought. Yeah,
you're welcome. What the fuck?
There it is.
Finger licking good.
Old Billy Zane. He was at Scarefest last year, and he's one I wish I would have met, but I was meeting Claude Barker, so I kind of didn't care. But
hey,
hi. Howdy-ho.
Hello.
But I saw him over there talking to people and stuff, and I was actually looking at comments in the Scarefest post earlier that people were talking about Billy Zane, and half of them weren't the best. Most of them, some of them were, but people were, oh, he was just such a nice guy, blah blah. And then I had a couple people on there that were talking about how he talked shit to somebody's husband, and they were like, nah, I said fuck that and walked out of line, and he just was kind of, I don't know. I'm just like, what do you expect? It's Billy Zane. He's a Scarefest. That guy has it in his head. I mean, he was in Titanic. He's always going to be a movie star. That's just I've always seen him. That might be one of the reasons why I was afraid to meet him. Yeah, I can see him being that kind of guy. And maybe he's just that good of an actor that I'm like, he is those characters in ways, But he looked like a movie star that day.
I've never met him. I've heard good things about him, so I'm surprised that you're hearing that he's more of a uppity type. I don't know. I feel like it's one of those mysteries in Hollywood where it's like it seemed like he was on a trajectory to become an A-list guy, and it just got derailed somehow. I don't know if he had a bad guy or whatever, but he's been working obviously, but he hasn't been in the big films like he used to be. I mean, he was a lot of people forget he was in all the Back to the Future movies. Small role, but he's in there. Yeah.
Is he one of the goons?
In Critters, he was only in it for like 10 minutes.
Yep. Critters, Phantom, we talked about, Posse, Tombstone, Zoolander. A lot of people seem to think that he's in the Mummy, but he is not.
Yeah, because it looks so much like him. When that movie first came out, I was like, "Is that Billy Zane?" And no,
it's
Arnold Vosloo.
Definitely not him. But I'll say it right now. How like, Nick Cage and Kevin Bacon had this whole rising up and like
resurgence
movies again. Yeah, resurgence. I'd like to see that with Billy Zane.
I would
like to see him do more. I'm glad he did the Marlon Brando movie and all that shit. Like, I'm hoping that more.
That might be the one that does it.
Yeah, I'd like to see him in more horror stuff.
It got. I don't even know if it got out yet. They were saying it was like in limbo for like the longest time. I don't know if it was production or what was going on with that. But yeah, it's one of those ones. I always looked at Billy Zane as like, okay, you had like John Travolta, how his career kind of fizzled out, but then Pulp Fiction brought him back. Billy Zane was like the John Travolta that never had a Pulp Fiction to bring him back or elevate him. You would think Titanic would make him that A-list guy, but it didn't. It's like DiCaprio and everybody else is on their way. But I don't know. It's like I said, it's one of these mysteries of Hollywood. Like, why did this guy? He's not a bad actor.
No.
I mean, he did role in Titanic.
What's that?
Did he have a big role in Titanic?
Yeah, he was old girl's
Rose's
fucking fiance. Yeah,
he
did a great job in that. Yeah.
Besides the iceberg, he was the only real villain.
Okay.
Yeah, he was a piece of shit in that movie.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah.
It sinks.
Oh shit! That's why I didn't see it.
Who would have thunk it? Right.
Hey, but in Ghostbusters, better late than never.
That's right.
Yeah, right. Old Cheech Marin in that one.
I liked all the dream sequences in this though. Like, they weren't bad. Like, I like CCH Pounder. She ends up getting her fucking arm torn off, and then he comes creeping up the fucking attic step with his arm on the platter.
I can give that.
She just like raises her little nub. He's like, "Is that a yes? No, that's me giving you the finger, asshole."
Yeah, like he when he gets kind of cocky about things, it's great. Like, just how he's just like, "Oh, come on," like when he's dealing with Roach. He's like, "Well, man, I don't know. Like, what, He's like, "Oh, Mr. Roach, go ahead, move on." And he's
we were talking about Roach being the Judd, and fucking, you got him fucking up downstairs in the fucking basement. Whenever he steals that little thing, he shoots it. Fucking, they all come swarming in. Then he's the asshole that steals the fucking key from Breaker, and then makes a deal with the collector, Billy Zane. And then I like how Billy Zane, he said, like, whenever he had to do that thing where the sponge popped out of his mouth, he's like, "My mouth was so dry."
I bet.
But then, like, he's like, "Well, if you can, just kill Breaker. That he's a bossy asshole." And he's like, "He really is."
And he's like, "Oh, Roach, I lied." And they all attack him. Like, I love that scene because he's just like, "Man, and then he's just like, "I lied," and it's like, it's perfect because you can't just let him walk away, I like
whenever he spits on the demons and fucking Breaker's like, they don't like that. But he's like a straight asshole in the whole fucking thing. He deserved getting torn apart.
Oh yeah,
he's another asshole though. Like, he was definitely Lowell from Wings.
He's Thomas Hayden Church. He's another one that it's almost a reoccurring theme in this film. You got so many recognizable actors, actresses, and it's like so many of them didn't really get to that next level type thing. Thomas Hayden Church, obviously his big thing was Spider-Man, as Sandman.
Yeah.
What about Sideways?
Sideways. Yeah, Sideways before that.
Yeah. So it's like they've done things, but they never really break through that glass ceiling, if you will.
It didn't peak.
But Thomas Hayden Church, another one, was in Tombstone, and I think he was in one of the previous Tales of the Crypt series. Thomas Hayden Church, Billy Zane, William Sadler, and Charles Fleischer all had been in Tales from the Crypt episodes in the past. And Sadler is in Bordello of Blood as the mummy.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, at the whole opening thing, the Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And he was in the episode. It was like one of the first episodes. It was like the second episode, I think, or some shit of Tales from the Crypt. He was the guy that was. I mean, it was the first episode, first or second. But he was the guy that would. He was the guard. When they execute people with the electric chair. He was the one that did that shit, and then he started going and killing people on his own, and of course that bit him in the ass in the end. Yeah,
definitely a shout out to William Sadler, man. He's one of those ones where it's like you hear the name. I think if you said William Sadler to the
Reaper,
a lot of people aren't going to recognize it. It's one of those names that people just don't recognize. But you've seen William Sadler in film for sure.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Oh yeah.
As Chuck said, he's the Reaper in Bill and Ted, and like Chad said, he's Haywood in Shawshank, Die Hard 2, Colonel Stewart, Hard to Kill, Trespass, Green Mile. He's done so much. Very accomplished actor. He does a great job as Breaker in this film as well. So, props to Sadler, man. He's one of those. Him and this whole cast, it's like a workhorse cast because they've been in so many films, but like I said, they never broke through to the top. So it's like one of those ones where you go back and watch Demon Knight, and you're like, oh, I recognize him, her, everything like that. But it's just not like star studded. It's recognizable, but not star studded.
Yeah,
if you will.
They said they had to have CCH Pound to wear like a fat suit. Because they wanted her to be like an older, heavier woman. And then plus they needed somewhere to hide her other arm whenever they did the arm scene.
Yeah, they didn't want to look out of place because, once they rip off the arm and you got the arm taped under there, obviously it's going to look bigger. So they just had her head. But like CCH Pounder, that's one, man, great actress. I've always said my favorite TV show of all time is The Shield. And her role as Claudette, man, she's fucking amazing. So,
What a name. What a name.
Yeah. Pounder.
Doesn't sound, it sounds like somebody that would play in other kind of movies, if you know what I mean.
Sure.
Well, then she was the interviewee on Psycho 4, 5?
Psycho 4. It's funny. 4. I've actually been watching the Psycho movies here lately.
Yeah.
I love Psycho 4. Yeah, she's the DJ. Yeah. Radio host.
So good. She should have been in way more shit.
Yeah. I don't feel like anybody took notice of her until The Shield.
I mean, that's because she fucking killed it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, everybody in that show was good. Everybody stood out in that show.
Oh, 100%.
So good.
I like to do a Shield episode, but I don't know how we would format it.
No. That'd be tough.
Be everywhere.
Yeah.
Even if we just did one season, I feel like we'd go on for hours and hours. So
one of the things that always makes me laugh too about Roach's death is whenever he's like Vaya con Dios, and then fucking Zane's like Vaya con Diablos. I'm gonna start saying that shit all the time. Everybody's gonna look at me funny.
He's got some great lines in this movie, though. Zane does.
Yeah, he's fucking quick on it.
What's when Breaker shoots him in the eye with the arrow?
Oh fuck!
What did he say?
He's like, let's go get him, and then he gets shot, and he's like, or not, and then he just falls backwards.
Again, Tales from the Crypt all the way. It has the horror, it has the gore, and it has the humor. You know?
Yeah. Shit's so good, man. And then fucking like going back and talking about whenever they go up to the attic and they find all the guns and like the fucking grenade vest that Wally has set up to take down the post office. And he's like, oh god, he was gonna blow up the post office for fucking Claudette, or not Claudette, fucking what's her face now? Cordelia.
Oh, damn it, Dutch.
That's what our little thing is down there.
Yeah, I saw it.
But yeah, like you can tell he's about to go fuck some shit up for this chick. And then we were watching like the interview with Charles, and he was like, "Yeah, he's like, I get to make out with the love of my life, and then I get my head torn off and shot in the back, all in the same scene." He's like, "It's great."
Nice.
I was like, "That's pretty funny."
He also said that he didn't think his character would have went through with it.
Yeah, the blowing up the post
Oh,
office.
probably not.
Probably.
With that kind of character, no.
No, he sees him like the lovable loser that wants to get the girl and he can't because he's not cool or hot like Thomas Hayden Church's character.
Right.
You think Thomas Hayden Church is hot?
No, but some women would.
I mean, he was hot whenever he had his nipples wired up.
Smoking.
And Roach's kid, Danny.
That wasn't Roach's kid, was it?
No one. It was just no.
Oh, I thought he said it was Roach's.
His parents owned the diner.
Oh, that's right. Because
Yeah,
I was thinking when he said, "Dad, somebody's stealing your truck."
Yeah, that shit was
They can't-
funny.
they
No,
can't
it was
do
the
that.
owner of the diner.
Oh,
the
okay.
cafe.
Yeah, because Roach just ran out because he worked at the diner. That's because remember he whenever so they're down and they're trying to escape and they get into that tunnel.
Yeah.
And then they found the people from the diner,
Yeah,
the owners.
He says
And
that
then
was
he's
my mom and dad. Yeah, that's right.
And that's why
Soundtrack.
Roach shoots his dad, and that's why he's like, "This is for the fucking minimum wage for the last 4 years or whatever."
And he's like, "No."
And he fucks everything up.
That's all he did in this movie. Fuck everything up.
It's true. It's true.
Indeed.
And I just want to mention real fast that this is one of my favorite movie soundtracks.
Yes.
I had this tape in my Walkman a lot.
That's what I was telling Dave too. Like the ending of the movie, whenever they start playing that little blues riff, like whenever she gets on the bus and the other guy comes along, like that blues riff's pretty fucking dope.
Man,
I don't know what song that actually is yet, but I'm gonna find out. So I've been listening to a lot of bluesy shit lately for some reason.
that soundtrack, man, is one of my favorites as well. I didn't have it on tape, but I did have it on CD, and I did listen. I still actually have a copy of it, but it has a little bit of everything to it.
Yeah,
you've got Pantera, you got Rollins Band,
Ministry,
Megadeth.
Ministry's on it.
Mm-hmm.
What song?
Tonight We Murder.
Okay, and Bob.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Then you had like fucking Gravediggers.
Gravediggers, yeah.
That's how I learned about them. That's some of my favorite horrorcore shit. Man,
Oh yeah, Gravediggers, man.
Yeah, dude. Like people don't fucking talk about that. Like everybody talks about like Wu-Tang Clan, all that shit, dude. Gravediggers.
I listened to the Gravediggers before I listened to Wu-Tang. Like first I listened to Method Man, then I got on the Gravediggers, then I got into Wu-Tang.
Well, nothing against Wu-Tang, nothing at all. But
No.
Gravediggers has more stuff that I like better. But yeah, no, like it just there was a couple others on it too. There was another
that filter song that was real big.
Oh yeah. Was it Hey Man Nice Shot?
Yeah.
Which everybody got confused and thought it was about Kurt Cobain, but it actually was about Bud Dwyer.
Yeah.
But old Bud Dwyer, decided to off himself on TV and it looked like a waterfall.
Well,
and
that was on one of the Faces of Death. I think the first one.
Well, I was laughing because of the Kurt Cobain line.
If I remember right. But yeah, man, I had this tape in there a lot.
yeah, here we go.
Yeah, Cemetery Gates was the first song on there.
Yeah. Machine Head. Even though I hate Machine Head, that's a good song.
Melvins.
Oh yeah, fucking Melvins. Yeah, see, there's all kinds. Sepultura.
Really good too.
Yeah, dude. It's a killer fucking soundtrack. It's one of my favorites. It's right up there with The Crow. You know what I mean? Like it's killer. And also Last Action Hero. It's a good soundtrack as well. It's where I first heard Cypress Hill.
All right.
Now I'm a lifelong fan.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
No, but I was bummed out whenever the chief and Irene, CCH Pounder's character, fucking did this sacrificial blow up trying to kill all the fucking demons so everybody else could escape.
Supper time.
Was it the chief or the deputy?
Yeah,
That was the deputy, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sadler called him chief in the basement.
Oh, did he?
I just thought it was funny.
Oh, okay. How you doing?
Yeah.
Hey, Chief.
Hey, chief.
I was
I remember
thinking
the
scene from Aliens when Who was it? Vasquez and Gorman. She has, or he has the grenade. That's where my mind.
No, was it the sheriff that like who was the guy that got his face like?
That was the sheriff.
Sheriff, okay. Yeah. Because I remember him being from your stepmother's a werewolf or your mother's a werewolf or whatever the fuck that movie's called.
He was Herman in the Monsters Today.
He was in one of those
the shitty one.
Yeah.
But I loved it when I was a kid. It was so good when I was a kid. It's like the monsters are in color.
John Shuck.
Herman was terrible in that shit.
And he was also in Second Sight along with John Larroquette.
Yeah.
See how we
Super Circle.
MASH. He did a lot of TV.
PP dance.
Nobody else has seen that movie.
I think you and I might be the only two that ever seen that fucking Second Sight movie.
We're gonna do it.
And I bought it.
Sounds familiar.
It's the one with fucking
that's what I was gonna do.
Balky. Perfect Strangers is the fucking psychic. Bronson Pinchot.
Pinchot
or Pincho?
Pinto. Pinto? Whatever the
fuck.
fuck.
Bronson Pincho.
Pinchot?
Pinchot.
I'm so lost.
That guy.
Yeah. But
such a good movie.
Movie's fun as fuck, man. Like we said at the beginning of the show, like it's nonstop. Like you once you start watching it, you're invested. It's another one of those movies that when it's on, I don't change it. You know, if somebody, it's also one of those that's in the pile of movies that I go for. You know, it's okay. Do I want this one or this one? You know, like the movies are like, okay, well, I want to watch something, but I'm not really sure. It's another one of those I just grab for.
Then I like too how the kid Danny is always reading a Tales from the Crypt comic, and that's how he gets possessed.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he sees how it all goes.
Crypt keeper, and the fucking eyes turn real, and he's like,
See, I love it when everybody turned into demons in this movie.
Yeah.
It just always looks so fucking like evil.
Yeah, Dick Miller looked great.
Yeah. His is probably the way he looked was probably one of the more crazy looking ones when he changed.
Well, we had like a photo from whenever he was like wearing the makeup, and he's like, "This is the best photo I've ever taken in 50 years." I was like, "That's pretty funny." He had a lot of fun doing it, I guess.
How could you not? You know what I mean? Like you'd have to be a real stick in the mud to not have a good time filming a movie like that,
right?
It's just so much fun. It's in my opinion, I think Demon Knight is a classic status. Like, it's a movie that, like, when I meet people who love Demon Knight, there's usually a friendship that starts. Like I seriously love this movie. Yep. It's true. It's true. Like, you were talking about the dream sequence stuff and all that. But
they're not really dreams. They're kind of like these
temptation,
illusions that he's trying to seduce
mind fuckery
these people into doing what he wants.
Well, it's like with Jada Pinkett Smith. What's her character's name again?
Geraldine.
Yeah. When it starts becoming to be a thing to where Breaker's been hurt and he kind of hands it off to her. You know what I mean? Like,
she's the last survivor, so she's the chosen one or whatever.
Passing the torch.
Yeah. But like the thing is though, she's only in the movie ever so often. And then finally she's in it like a little bit more towards that part of it or whatever, towards the end. And it just, I don't know. When I first saw the movie, I was kind of shocked that it was her. I don't know. But then again, it goes along the twist.
Building as the movie goes on.
Oh yeah, as I've gotten older, you can definitely tell more. But as a kid, I was like, her? Really?
Well, that's one of the things I think stands out for this film because there's so many final girls in horror, and so few of them are black. And this is one of those ones where, at a time in the 95 era, there wasn't a lot of black final girls.
True. So
it's something different for the audiences, but I think it stands out because it's like one of those ones. It's like you go back and look, you like Loretta Devine, an urban legend, or Brandy and I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, Angela Bassett in Critters 4, Naomi Harris in 28 Days Later, Georgina Campbell in Barbarian.
Don't forget
No.
Vampire in Brooklyn.
He really went Critters 4. That is fucking good.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's so many of these films that, or actually very few of these films that have a black final girl, and it's one of those ones where you're so accustomed as a viewer to it being this white chick or whatever. You would think that it would almost be Cordelia, going into it, but then obviously she gets killed off, and then you're like, okay, and it changes as it goes along, and it shows.
Maybe it's the kid. Oh, not the kid now. Yeah.
And it shows that it's a great role. Like I said, I'm not a huge fan of Jada Pinkett, but I think the role of Geraldine and her being the final girl was very impactful, for an audience, to where like I said, it's something you didn't see much back then, and it's one of those ones. You say it's a classic, Chuck. It's a very underrated film that kind of falls under the radar. So it's like one of those, you look at the Barbarians and the stuff more modern, even with Jordan Peele, a lot of his films have these black final girls, and you can kind of trace it back to this being one of the earliest versions of that. So, definitely props to Dickerson. I think they in one of the original scripts or the ideas for this film, the Breaker character was also going to be black. And the premise was that
Sam Jackson.
What was it?
I don't know. That'd been a good opportunity right there.
I would have been wild.
How the fucking demons out of this motherfucking house?
Right. So I was sitting there thinking.
But yeah, they were going to go in a different direction, to where it's like the black people were going to be the ones that were going to be like the redeemers for this world or whatever. So. It ended up being her, but yeah, the Breaker character. So it wasn't like a full type racial thing or anything like that. But like I said, it's one of those ones you can go back and look at the character and say it stands out, and kind of plants a flag for a lot of these early black final girls.
Yeah, and going with what you were saying a second ago, it does kind of make you think that, oh, it's going to be this person, or this going to be this person, blah, 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 whatever. And then every possibly going to be that's going to survive gets killed off immediately as soon as you think it. You're like, oh, wait, no, that's it. Until it gets to her. And it makes perfect sense. And I love the scene when she's leaving and she's on the bus and she puts the blood, to protect the bus or whatever. Don't they see somebody?
What's that?
Isn't there somebody else trying to get on the bus or
whatever? There's a new collector that shows up that I haven't watched this in a while. I always thought whenever I first saw it was Keith David, and then going back and I realized no, that's not Keith David. It's Mark David Kennerly. But yeah, there's a new collector that shows up, and they stop, and before he goes to get on the bus, he tells the bus driver, "I'll wait for the next one or whatever."
But yeah, you getting on? He's like, "Nah, I'm okay. I'll get the next one.
I'll catch the next one." But yeah, it's her and the cat.
Oh yeah, the cat drives.
Yes, thank goodness. So yeah, because that was the thing early on. He kept trying to put the key on the cat to see if it's been possessed, because he thought for sure that thing got caught up in the mix.
Oh yeah, because it comes out of the wall.
Him and Danny
outside.
Questionable.
Yeah. Very
Danny.
I just thought it was weird too. Like though, whenever Zane's up in the attic and then he sees Breaker dead, and then he's trying to like talk to Geraldine, and then she comes walking out like in her bra and panties covered in blood. It's like, why'd you strip down? Like, what was the point of this? But then like whenever he's trying to like, he like wraps her up in the fucking shower curtain and washes her off and shit. Then she drinks the blood. Well, holds it in her mouth.
Yeah.
Then you see him like dragging her around with the shower curtain, smacking her head off the fucking steps. I'm like, there's no way she's held that shit in her mouth this whole fucking time, because that scene's like 5 minutes long. Like, he's dancing with her and shit. It's fucking spinning her around. And then whenever he's like, "There's something I want to tell you I've never been able to say before. I
can't even say it."
It was almost out of a cartoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's so good. Like it's very interesting.
I like that. I like that scene because with all it's all artsy, like where they're doing the dance and everything like that, and then she's like you said,
The
she's
people in the walls.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
But yeah, it always reminds me of like Flashdance, her doing the dances and everything like that, and her panties, and I'm like, it's so weird. But it goes along with that Tales from the Crypt type thing, like weird shit's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she spits that shit in his face. And he's like, I'm melting. That's whenever you like realize he's a demon too. Like, I mean, beforehand, but then it actually shows it, which is more like a devil figure, but he says he's not the devil. He's just a higher form of demon.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
fucking movie.
It is, man.
Great.
A lot of fun, really entertaining. Yeah. The same thing with Bordello of Blood. There's something missing. I don't know what it is, or I can't put it into words what it is, but there's something missing from that one. But this Demon Knight, man, that's the shit. And it definitely takes me back because Tales from the Crypt was a hot show back in the day.
That was big for our generation.
I mean, they had A-list actors wanting to be on that show back then.
Tales from the Crypt is one of the biggest influences on my writing because everything is like I see it in my head, like especially my short stories. I always think about how it would be if it was a Tales from the Crypt episode. And yeah, dude, you can't beat it. It's one of the greatest anthology shows of all time. And Demon Knight is the perfect representation of this show as a film. Bordello of Blood, it's an okay watch. Ritual's interesting. Tim Curry is probably the best thing in it.
That's the only thing that makes me want to watch it.
Yeah, I mean, right.
With his state right now, because I mean, he's not doing terrible, but he's still not doing great.
Yeah, I'll actually have to read his book. But no, the fun thing about Ritual, though, talking about it, is the main girl is the
Jennifer Grey.
Jennifer Grey from
Dirty Dancing.
Dirty Dancing. Thank you. And
I'll finish your sentences.
What was the other movie? Ferris
Bueller's
Day Off.
Ferris Bueller.
And when I first saw Ritual, I didn't recognize her. I was like, "How?" I didn't realize it was her.
Yeah,
it was the
nose
nose
Nobody
job.
recognized her.
Yeah, nobody. And
she didn't recognize herself.
That actually fucked up her career. She said,
Yeah,
because no one recognized her, so nobody wanted to have anything to do with her, really. And the movie has to do with voodoo and things like that, and it could have been a whole lot better than it ended up being. But Demon Knight, number one, great fucking movie. Great fucking movie. Actually, I think on one of my Friday night double feature nights with my friends, I think we might have to do a Demon Knight Bordello of Blood double feature. Why the fuck not, right?
You might as well watch Bordello of Blood first, so that way you end on the good note.
Well, usually, no, because by that time we'll be too drunk and be talking through it, so it won't matter. So Demon Knight first.
No, that'll work too.
Yeah,
it's just a weird part in that mid '90s era. We talk about Demon Knight being underrated. I mean, you could do a double feature of Mouth of Madness and Demon Knight. Two of the underrated films, 94 and 95, right there, the biggest ones.
Agreed.
It's like I don't know why, those mid '90s films just didn't hit as hard. Everybody's going off and seeing other shit, I guess. But yeah, like a great cast. And the Tales from the Crypt, we love it. We were talking earlier about how we saw the fake news that it was coming back, and we got excited because fuck yeah, we would love to see some more Tales from the Crypt. It's one of those ones that kind of lives on no matter what. The Crypt Keeper can always tell the tales.
Oh yeah, man.
Just don't make him CGI.
God no.
AI bullshit.
I mean,
I would love to.
When we were kids, it was a cartoon. Like
Tales from the Crypt Keeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't he have Chucky's eyes?
Yeah. Crypt Keeper has Chucky's eyes. I didn't find that out until a couple of years ago. I was like, oh shit, you can really see it. Like two great horror voices kind of combined in one creature.
Yeah, definitely one of the underrated ones from the mid '90s. Like I said, very pivotal role for Jada Pinkett, even though I'm not a fan of her work going forward, and you can have your own personal opinions of how the woman is, and then
What did she
personal
do? What did she do going forward? We can't remember any fucking time she was in a movie, even though she was. But I can't remember.
That's what I'm saying.
What did she actually do? She got married to Will Smith. That's what she did. She became a fucking tabloid. That's what she did. Fuck her.
Maybe
it's a good thing that she was in this movie because it's the only thing that she's ever done that was worth shit.
Wow. I don't know about that, but
I mean, from what we've seen, I don't think she's really done much of anything else much better, except for being a mega C word. I mean, let's just be perfectly honest about it.
Like I said, regardless of her personal endeavors or detractions, pivotal role, standout role for her. Billy Zane, man, crushes in this film. He's such a fun demon. I almost want to. In my mind, I always picture the Collector and like Beetlejuice teaming up and having this hilarious horror comedy.
That'd be good. Where's that?
I don't know why. It just it pops into my head like Michael Keaton as Beetlejuice being such a fun dead character. I could just see the comedy roll out between Billy Zane and Michael Keaton. I don't know. Maybe
I probably could have actually envisioned that to be something good if they hadn't made that shitty Beetlejuice.
Mm-hmm.
But they did, and now I'm just like, oh no, it'd be bad.
But yeah, man. Props to Billy Zane. He does such a great job in this film.
I
really wish
make a sequel to this. I mean, he's dead, but
yeah,
it doesn't need a sequel.
You can bring him back somehow.
This movie does not need a sequel, and that's the thing. At the ending of it makes you think it's going to be. But
I wouldn't take a sequel. I take. Well, there was. I think a lot of people wanted to see where Geraldine. They wanted like a sequel, kind of following her. On her journey as the new Demon Knight, and see what kind of adventure she got into. Something like that, maybe. But no, Billy Zane crushes. I wish his career would have. It's one of those ones that's like you said, it's due for some kind of resurgence. I think he deserves it. Other than that, R.I.P. legendary Dick Miller.
Bucket of Blood.
CCH Pounder, fucking great. William Sadler, awesome. So yeah, one of those ones. I'm glad we picked this. We've been talking about all the different eras. Over this highway to Halloween. We've done
highway.
Yes, and we've done the 60s, we've done 70s, 80s, 90s, and going forward, we got the big Rio coming up here for our Halloween special. So it's just one of those ones, man. Underrated.
Keeping with the demon theme, if you've noticed in the last few movies.
The demon. So yeah.
Hell, Satan. Oh,
good shit, man. Good shit, Demon Knight.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh yeah.
Tales from the Crypt presents Demon Knight. And now it is time for our random clip of the week. This is where we have programmed our random clip generator to give us classic Halloween all season long and hope it doesn't get us kicked off the internet.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah. I love this fucking movie. Oh, this is my favorite movie since I was a kid.
Now, it's funny because I was just thinking, I was just mentioning Michael Keaton and Billy Zane teaming up as a comedy duo, and I was thinking Abbott and Costello.
I can see it.
Yes.
So Abbott and Costello meet the Collector and Beetlejuice. I don't know.
This is such a great movie. Such a classic, man.
She is good.
Oh yeah. Chat. Abbott and Costello was great, man. That was what was great about that fucking movie was as a kid getting into the Universal monster stuff, my dad was really happy about showing me that one. He's like, well, He's like, you're getting into Dracula and Frankenstein and Wolfman and all that. He's like, you need to see this. I was like, well, I want to watch Monster Squad again. Yeah, I know you like Monster Squad, but you need to see this movie. And
Wolfman's got nards.
Yeah, right. But no, it's that you want to talk about a movie that's safe for the whole family to watch and have a great time. And I still watch it frequently. Damn good movie.
Yeah.
Good generator.
Classic.
Good. You did good.
Yeah, very, very good. Did you see how childlike I was when it came up on the screen?
I love it.
And
Yeah.
we're poor. We can't even afford candy. So let's run some ads and get paid.
Hey everybody, Laser Trading Company is on YouTube. See some of the videos from Mike's travels and experiences. If you haven't already, please head over and subscribe. 7,800 and growing. Thank you all. Laser Trading Company is also available on eBay with various merchandise and collectibles. Hundreds of great gift ideas. That's Laser Trading Company. Laser Trading Company. Laser Trading Company.
You know him from Bastard Sons of a Judas Goat, Nasty Nation, Graveyard Talk, and the video Store Clerks Podcast. He is the creator of Stoner Gore.
Jack Nasty! And if you're looking for the latest in extreme horror, head over to Amazon.com. Look up Chuck Nasty, and the following titles are available. Along with the latest album, Decay of Man, from Bastard Sons of a Judas Goat, available on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube now.
Along with Chuck's other features.
Twisted Eyeball Juice, a tasty little mixture of stories that will have you laughing, gagging, and laughing and gagging. And Rocking Chair is it's one of my favorite things that I've put out. Great little novella, nice little story, all about making mistakes on your purchases, basically. And yeah, and
I finished it.
Oh yeah. And
I can't wait to discuss it further.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited.
And mine came in the mail yesterday.
Cool.
Yesterday.
I read it as well. I even put a review up on Amazon.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, son of a bitch. All right, cool. That makes me happy as fuck. Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, gentlemen, continuing on our highway to Halloween.
The last stop on the highway to Halloween. We're cruising through Wormwood, and where are we heading to, Chad?
Huh?
Rugsville.
We're going down Route 66 somewhere.
The last stop on the highway to Halloween.
Which is the 2005 Rob Zombie film, Devil's Rejects, 20-year anniversary. This movie is what put Rob on the map, in my opinion, because this is the best movie he's done, in my opinion.
Same.
Tutti fucking fruity. Yeah.
And it's the only acceptable film to play a lot of Skinner.
So Devil's Reject, I think, is his masterpiece. And I also think it doesn't matter. You can have Skinner playing all day long because they're one of the greatest bands to ever watch this series. Don't put that song on my head.
So that'll be next week. So make sure you tune in next Tuesday at 10 p.m.
Oh my gosh, the Video Store Clerks Halloween special. Oh, my favorite time of the year, man. Oh, we're going to have some fun.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of treats, maybe some tricks.
Yeah. Grab your sodas, grab your beverages, grab your popcorn.
Grab your Tutti Frutti.
Grab your Tutti Frutti, grab your candy corn, and hold on to your nuts because it's going to be a good one.
Devil's Reject.
Stop by the store next week. Hang out with us Tuesday night, 10 p.m. ET. We are your clerks, and we shall see you next Tuesday.
Hold up.